Now, this is where things start to get unhinged. Here he is telling you that if you actually voted because you care about the economy and inflation, you're really just super racist for saying that. Watch.
So miss me with the whole it's just economics thing, because it's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's naive. It's misinformed, and it's racist. You don't even know you're unconscious bias when you're saying that, and you have no idea how insulting it is, especially to people of color. And let me tell you why. Because Sharon gave the example of Latin American men and all of that. Here's what you have to remember: that Black people in this country have a unique history with the country. Okay, slavery and all of that, Jim Crow, civil rights movement, all of that. You have to remember that the fight for equal rights for everyone in this country was fought by Black people. So rather than voting against the Black folks' interest, because we know where our interest lies, look at who we voted for. We know. So rather than voting against Black people, you should be in lockstep with them.
I'm struggling to figure out if he's saying this because he genuinely believes it, or if he's saying it because he thinks it makes himself sound smart. Because that is just one of the wildest things I have ever heard. If people care about inflation, hurting their pockets, making groceries more expensive, making it so they'll never be able to buy a home, they're actually racist. And the reason that they're racist is because Black people fought for civil rights 60 some odd years ago. And Black people vote Democrat. So if you don't vote with the Black people, then you're voting against their interests, so you're racist. I mean, this man is so proud that Black people are stuck on the Democratic plantation, and that Black people, year after year, election after election, give 90% of their votes to the Democrats and don't have anything to show for it. We're worse off than ever. And he's so proud that we just, without even thinking, give our vote unanimously to the Democratic Party every single election, and it doesn't even matter. He's so proud of that. But here he is saying the quiet part out loud, saying that Democrats were actually fighting for immigration, while also doubling down on the you're racist if you actually considered real issues in your vote. Watch.
Who knows how our women would be treated in society? Who knows how Native Americans would be treated? Still treated poorly, worse. Who knows how immigrants would be treated? We were fighting for immigrants not to be treated the way that this president-elect and administration are trying to treat them. Now, I'm not saying that Donald Trump did not win fair and square. Don't get it twisted. But when you just say, just as a knee-jerk reaction, that it was just about the economy, is almost the most insulting thing that you can say to a person of color, because we know it ain't true, because we live it every single day. So before you say something like that, think about it.
I would literally hate to be inside this man's brain, because the mental gymnastics that he has to do to go from you care about inflation and the economy to that makes you a racist and now you're really insulting and offending Black people is just a stretch that I can't even try to grasp in my wildest imagination.